of Elden Ring, the DLC. I'm going to be using my primary character for this, so because it takes way too long to set up secondaries. Hope you enjoy it. Hold on, I need to change this banner. I don't know why this banner is I need to update the message to spectators, so it might have stopped for a second there. There we go. You need, in order to unlock the DLC, sorry about that. First off, you need to have beaten Mog in the boss of Mogwin Palace. I forget what his name is, the Lord of Blood. That's his title. And then we go over here and we interact with Michaela's withered arm. You'll only be able to really interact with this if you own the DLC, and then you head to the Land of Shadow. And there we have the DLC area, the gravesite plain. First area you start out with, and perhaps the only area. They have this new thing called Shadow Realm Blessing, which only takes place in the DLC. Consume a revered spirit ash to bolster your revered spirit ash blessing. It's both spirits and spectral abilities, deal and negate damage, but has no influence outside the realm of shadow. The reason you need this is because, well, everything really hurts in here. No matter what your level is, it's going to hurt. Period. The end. It's just how things go. Gunstone's Comet Shark. Is there... Do I need Starlight? It's always good to have it on hand, just in case. It's really dark in here. Alright. Now we're going on an adventure. Thus far, the only item I have found in this DLC is this Blade of Mercy. Raises attack power after critical hits. It's not really part of my build, so I found it over here in this building that's directly ahead. Now, we're gonna head this way because I wanted to check what was over here. There was like a building structure over here, so this is how the map kind of sort of looks like that I've discovered thus far. Like a little island over there. No idea where we are. It's just this random land, but it looks like it's like an entire like continent type deal the size of Limgrave at least. At least from what I can see. There's probably more I can't see just yet. Want to make sure that's on. Ton of new crafting items. Ton of new crafting items. Oh yeah, this looks like some sort of rise or something. Chapel, maybe? And we got a fire hound. Is that blood flame? How interesting. How interesting. These guys drop smithing stone for us. Good to know. Mesmer soldier gauntlets. Ooh. What are these? Actually, isn't there a recent tab I can just... Right. You have to actually turn on the recent tab. Gauntlets worn by those who serve Mesmer the Impaler. Rusted and crusted in filth from fighting an unending war. That sounds like a boss. The Impaler, huh? Sounds like definitely a boss name. We could go in there, but let's look over here for some items real quick. Just in case. 'Cause you never know where you'll find an item in this game. Last time I came in here it was day. This time it's frickin' night. Yeah, Starlight actually does work pretty well. Better than this frickin' light torch. Alright. There's an item right there. Broken Ruin, huh? Church of Consolation. What is that? Well, that is a mini boss character, and I am using the wrong thing. Okay. Tanky and he has an axe. Glintstone's not working, so... Oh yeah, that's a really powerful hammer. Is that a... Holy cow! He just used... Was that... What is on that hammer? The heck is that? This physical and holy. It's a holy hammer. Weapon of the Black Knight, servants of Mesmer the Impaler. With decorative embellishments in gold. Blessed with an Erd Tree incantation. Further holy imbuement may amplify the effect and gracefully increase the armament's power. Sans would love this build. Yeah, because he's doing like a strength mage, or a strength monk paladin build. Yeah, that's cool looking. Scad tree fragments can be found across the realm of shadow. Consume these at sites of grace to bolster your Scad tree blessing. Scad tree blessing bolsters the recipient's abilities to deal and negate damage. It has no effect outside the realm of shadow. Well, sounds like I got my first major power up in here. I'll have to go back and deal with that in a bit. Refresh my Starlight buff. There's something behind this waterfall? Purdue gem, huh? What are you? Glows at night and blossoms mainly. Said to have been used in the practice of sprite medicine long ago, huh? No precious item ahead. Okay. It's just a crafting item. How interesting. Another Mesmerite camp. Eliminated. Fire. I'm sorry, I keep looking at all these, but... Fire coil. Use FP to conjure tiny fire mates from the spot that's thrown. Okay. Well, that's kind of cool. Like Firefly. Use those to make the upgraded fire pots. Predominantly. Try jumping. I think not. A lot of try jumping. They really want to get you to die. Alright, well, I think we found all there is to find over in this direction. Guess I'll head in that direction now. Ah, a sun might start becoming to come up in my game state finally. Dang, that's a lot of smithing stones. What is this? Those are some creepy looking things. They're coming out of the woods. got a drop on them, and they dropped Glaive Ward. Okay. Probably didn't need to kill them, but it's always good to find out what NPCs can drop. What's this? Think carefully, huh? Well, there's a Marika, that can't be good. Seek Lover, guard counter, that can't be good. That is a boss fight if I've ever seen a boss door. I don't want to go in there with that many runes. Speaking of, should probably use mine. I should probably get to the bonfire and get to activate that Scud Tree Blessing. Before I do that, let's explore a little bit over here more. See if we can find some more good items. Might. This looks suspicious. No. Now, normally you'd come over here and there'd be like an item sitting somewhere. Nope. But we're not seeing that right now. Right. Fast travel back. Get rid of that. See if we can't get a level in. 'Cause I don't like running around with that many souls to begin with. Especially in a DLC area where I don't know what to expect. Like, unless it's asking for trouble. Yeah, I had enough to level up. So where do I want to level up then? Probably mind. Time to find out what that boss battle is all about. I went over here, you can climb on the roof, that's how I found that one particular thing. It was like on the rooftops over there. But let's go find out who that boss is, because that seems like, I don't know, like something to do, at the very least. And if there's a boss, there's probably loot you get for killing him. At least in Elden Ring, that seems to be the case, almost always. Birds they're chasing. It's like the cops. It's a hot pursuit. Time to find out. Western Nameless Mausoleum. Huh? This looks like a keeper, right? Wish me luck. Oh, this is probably the guy that drops that frickin' crossbow. Whee! Oh, wow! And I'm dead. Wow. Clever. I'll have to give it that. Clever. But not unbeatable. I messed up. I didn't get close enough to use my frickin' Azure. I bet you'd be dead if I did that. Kinda want that frickin' sword. That thing almost one-pot me. Whatever it was. Though I suspect that, like, certain bosses can only deal a certain percentage of your health per swing. Like, it seems to be the case, because on my secondary character I have, like, 300 health, which is, like, nothing, and it was still only doing a certain amount of my health. Like, I'm wondering if the damage isn't percentage based on all their stuff. Okay. Wow. Don't lead with Azure comment. That's what I just learned there. Alright. Try 3. Yes, I know about that. I think comment's gonna be my best option here. Yeah, you're not getting a chance to use that. Wow! Yet again. You're a dick. Take 4. I'm just gonna have to dodge roll this guy and shave away at him. Like that's gonna be like the only thing I can probably do here. Because I cannot get hit. Period. Like, that's kind of insane, actually. Oh yeah? That's nonsense. Nonsense. I need to put the right guest on. I'm not casting fast enough, that's part of the issue. I'll take that off, put on Radagast, that way it gives me a little bit more health. Take that off because honestly that's not gonna help me none. Let's put on Godfrey for now. Let's try this again. With less dying, hopefully. Oh, bull! Bull! Alright, you're just being a dick at this point, game. Just to be a dick, like, I have to be locked on in order to fire things correctly. This is being, interesting. I've never had a problem with a boss like this before. I mean, a couple bosses, maybe, but Fire Giant's the only one I can think of. And maybe the end two bosses that was this much of a pain. Alright, how about I increase my stamina? How much is that increasing it by versus how much does that increase that by? Let's try that. Okay, and bust out another new move. You are an asshole, dude. Like, this boss is a problem, child. I'm not switching to, like, I'm not gonna switch because, like, this, they didn't nerf magic. They've nerfed weapons, so if I switch to Colossal Greatsword, I'm not going to be staggering him like he is staggering me. Like, it's just not gonna happen. What I should do is do that, and then part of my problem isn't even, like, stamina, it's stamina regen. So let's try that chart instead. See if that fixes it. Because then I can just probably spam him to death with frickin'. You know what I could also do? Explosive Ghost. Nope. Wow. Dude. Wow. Didn't even hit him. And then I have to sit through this loading screen for like a half an hour, 15 minutes. It's already been 31 minutes, and literally can't get past this boss. And I bet you he's the one that deploys the frickin' fire crossbow. I bet you he gives me the rapid fire crossbow for that, because that's what he's using in the initial burst. Now my game's kind of lagging, and I don't like that. Son of a... Oh man, dude. Like, what the frick are you supposed to do against that? Countering that's not gonna work, because he's just gonna one-shot you with it, even if you block. There's gotta be a solution. Maybe the solution's just to get more frickin' Scud Tree blessings, but... Oh, and he can heal! Wow. That's nonsense if I've ever seen it. Well... Whew, finally. Yeah, that boss is really annoying. It's way harder than the main game bosses. Way harder. Great Sword of Solitude and the Armor of Solitude. That's a cool setup. Let's take a look at that. So does physical attack, but it has Solitary Moon Slash? That must be that frickin' Great Steel Sword by the Knights of the Solitary Goal. Through a secret rite, they relinquished their hearts for heightened battle prowess. Next, they engraved their blades with two crests, one depicting the light of birth, the other solitude. That's pretty cool. Nameless mausoleums of the realm of shadow said to hold the spirits of warriors who lost their names in their hearts. Maybe this is where most of the frickin' Tarnished who lost their way ended up. Okay, so now is there just a way back, or are we just stuck here for good, or is that just it? See, he had that crossbow. But I wonder if... hold up. No, that altar is legit, so maybe that was just to get that. That's still pretty cool. It's cool looking. Anyways, I don't know if it's useful, but... yeah, I might have to adjust this build a bit. Switch back to that for now. We're gonna move on. Let's see, what else is here? What is that right there? I wonder what that is. Like... and how would I even get there? Is that a cave there? This place is so dark, it's kind of hard to tell sometimes. There's clearly stuff on the map over there, but no idea how you get it to that. Interesting though. Alright, let's head to the Scorched Ruins and check out more of that, because I don't know if I fully explored that or not, but that was a rough boss fight. For sure. Those weird little worm things. So far I haven't found anything that's like wowed me like massively yet, but I know that there are two like particular spells that work really well with Prince of Death, which recently got buffed, and I used that by accident, hitting the wrong button. Playing a lot of frickin' Monster Hunter Wild lately, so
R1 is kind of the run button there. Always takes me a second to get back into something after that. Doggo bye-bye. Person go bye-bye. These guys just drop mushrooms, they don't drop anything actually interesting. That's okay, we're not... There was an item here. I don't remember what it was, but there was an item there. Some nice pots you got there. They're only $5 billion. Well, don't mind if I roll into them. Now do I? Guess you're actually supposed to get up here, but... Do I have binoculars? I do. I'm certain I do. Somewhere's in here. I need to do some surveying of this area. That looks like a boss. If I have ever seen a boss, that is a boss. And it looks like he's blocking an exit. There's also something over there. Let's take a look even further around here. Like, this is a huge, like, area. Alright, here's where I got that dagger amulet. Enhances critical hits. Wonder if I can jump over here if there's any reason to do so. Knowing Bandai Namco, they like to hide stuff. FromSoft, they like to hide stuff around places. It's not just FromSoft though. There's this tower that has like, looks like you can climb it though. Kinda sorta. I'm not gonna try run jumping that. That's like suicide. Unless I'm gonna be honest. That thing I said I wasn't gonna do, we're gonna try it. Okay, so this looks like you can go up. Ha! Ha ha! This is getting scary. But like it keeps going upwards, so kinda wanna say that you're supposed to be able to get up here. Dead end ahead, really? Really? We're going all the way up this tower and it's just a freaking dead end, huh? Okay, well, now that I know there's nothing there, I wish I had read that sooner. Going up's easy. Going down without dying, not so much. At least up you have some, like, friction. This is a dizzying height. See, I think this is like miss potential. Could have done something really cool with this. But no. They decided not to. Oh, I'm dead. There it is. Yeah, that was bound to happen eventually. That was interesting though. Like, I bet you the devs were like, hey, let's make a tower. It looks like you can climb to the top, but you can't actually get to the top and there's nothing there. Yeah. People will die that way. They're like, they have to like concoct ways to kill you in those. Like,
We'll just have a boss that like spams you, unless you like spam with just saturated fire. It's just not gonna. It's just gonna live. I'm gonna have to go get those. See, it looks like you should be able to get up there though, because there's like a cupola there. So weird. That's another one. Oh, that's that guy. Yep, running away from that guy. I'm not getting in a fight with someone while I'm trying to recover souls. At least not a fight that I can't win. Please tell me my souls are before I jumped over, because I don't think you were supposed to go that way. Nope. Well, screw that. I'm not... Kinda can't afford to say screw that. We'll carefully have to retrieve them then. Okay. Ooh. There was a mushroom there. Around this tower. Is there like an entrance to this thing? Is it just some random like set piece that just sits there and doesn't looks nice, but that's about it? Huh. Guess so. Oh, okay. Sorcerer versus sorcerer, man. I'm mono. Take me on, bro. Ah, seems like there's an upper area there, but I don't see a spirit spring. Guess we're gonna have to fight that fire giant looking boss. It's so hard to see in this DLC right now. I think I never figured out why they call it the Land of Shadows, because you can't see anything without having freaking light on. I wonder if they got a new staff that I can collect. We'll find out if I kill enough of them. One thing is, like, the farmable weapons from boss drops are really... or just regular ads, like, take forever in this game. Praise the message. Why would I praise the... Oh, there's a message here. Oh. Ah ha 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 ha. Praise the message. I like... or whatever. There's nothing to read there. That's a bit of a drop. Let's not go that way. A lot of these... Hello. This looks interesting. What is this? It's a painting? The Sacred Tower painting. Examine using square. Work of a wandering artist, reminiscent of the painting titled Sacred Tower. The painter is said to capture the landscapes seen during the last moments of those welcomed into death's embrace. You know, I can see it better just looking at it from here. Interesting. That must be that up ahead. Or, yeah. Somewhere's up ahead. It's gotta be somewhere up ahead, I would think. Starlight keeps running out. So the bridge is the only way across, and you have to fight that giant to get across that, I bet. Or maybe you can just avoid him, who knows. Maybe just book it. What would be the fun in that? Oh, what is that? That looks scary. Well, it's dead, whatever it is. One pops it with a freaking golden horn. What is that? Boost rune acquisition for a time. For a certain duration. Interesting. We'll try it out. I wonder how that differs from the other gold rune finder, or is it just another, the backhand blade? Ah, yeah, I heard about this from a guy. It's more of a dex build, so not really my thing, but ah, not another one of the birds. They're cuckoo for frickin' Cocoa Puffs, is what they is. Be done. They're like mini frickin' like, I don't know, crane death birds? Something like that. Frickin' creepy is what they is. Can't interact with that. Grave wort. They're not gonna give us anything good right off the bat. They're gonna give us okay stuff. Like the backhand blades, I guess, are really good if you're like a dex guy, but probably about it. Wow, they are all over this area. So that boss seems to be like a wandering boss, kind of like that knight at the beginning of the game with the golden lance drops from. See what else is along this cliff line. Seems like there's a lower area that goes under the bridge. I could try and gate that way. It's probably how you get to that other place. Glove. Happen to stumble across yet another item. Come on. Ash of War Savage Lion's Claw, huh? Grants the armament heavy effeminate the following skill. Skill of the particularly brave, even among the Redmane. Somersault forward, strike. So it's like a Redmane somersault, except probably does more damage. Like, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like the Redmane attack that you see the frickin' knights do all the time. Maybe they made that an Ash of War now. I must have made an Ash of War now, I guess. It's like the Bloodhound Fang or whatever. which is a go-to for some people, so I'm sure a lot of people will be happy that that's really early on. So we can get down there somehow. Oh, around here. Yeah. Take the safe way. And there is yet another Font of Grace. Hello. What looks like a destroyed castle village. So this must be like a side area, and the way to go must be through that giant gateway. That'd be my guess. Of course. This is a frickin' Bandai Namco frickin' FromSoft game. You never go the way that you're supposed to go. Just right off the bat. There's always like hidden stuff. Let's head back under the bridge. I want to check out this area. We got a pretty decent sized area. There should be something here. You don't spend like dead hours making stuff just for there to be nothing. Maybe a cave. Oh, there's a hut. Where there's a hut, there might be people hiding. Fort Night, huh? Okay, so there's a boss here at night, huh? Furnace Visage. What are you? All these new interesting things. Exceedingly rare to find. Materials for crafting items. Smaller imitation of the furnace golem's visage. Materials used for crafting items. A stone mask surrounded by curled horns depicting the fell god of fire that haunts the sagas of the Horn Scent. Oh, the Horn Scent. Aren't those like omens? Or am I losing it? Greater Pontinet's Cookbook. I grabbed one earlier that gave crafting. Giant fire pots. And this is hefty furnace pot. Let's see what I need for a hefty furnace pot. Giant's flame, higher pot. Hefty furnace pot, fire pot. Oh, and then it. Wow, whirlwind of flame, ember of Mesmer, huh? I need to get a hefty crack pot. Okay. Gotta get them gains, boys. Them gains. Yeah, well, sometimes life's not an open door. What do you want? That looks like death, but it also looks like eventually we go down to that area. I just get random souls for no reason. I'm okay with that. Something randomly just died, fell off the edge. Done. Fair game. Alright. Let's just check out that ailing village now. I think we've found all that we can find in this direction. It's bound to be something of use. So far I found nothing build-wise that will work well for me, but hey, we found a few things that a dex strength character might build. Is that a tumbleweed? That's a freaking tumbleweed. Huh. Whack. That's a ghost, isn't it? How are you suffering as a ghost? Well, they relive their previous memories. Yes. Okay, fair. That's fair. Fair enough. Time to send your friends to join you. 'Cause I ain't catching no space aids. Heck no. Keep it in your pants at that point. Ooh, you. That is, that is even more terrifying. Get out of here. That is, oh. They're like freaking moth people. That's freaking that's creepy. Honestly, they just keep finding creepier and creepier for shock value at this rate. Fly mold. Oh yeah, they're like freaking fly people. Ugh. Found by hunting man-flies. Cultivated using the flesh and blood of man-flies. Can serve as pot innards. Ugh. Oh. Ugh. Ugh. Gross. They definitely get the creepy lonesome vibes in this game series, like, and yet keep it interesting too. Like, well, doesn't appear to be any more doorways, so we can't get in these huts. Another one of the fly people. Should honestly just save mana. For right now, let's try that, because I don't think I really need, I'm not fighting a boss, I don't really need the extra damage necessarily. If only I had a house. Yes, it's burnt to the ground. Much like your brain cell for posting that, but to each their own. Die, creepy fly person thing. I don't even think they're sentient. I think this plague was just like fly creatures that. Oh, that is fantastic. I just got space hits. Ah! Out of nowheres too. Will you? Quit it. Thank you. Another revered spirit ash. Neat. That might almost be worth all the frickin' pots I just spent. Oh. I threw up in my mouth a little with that. Not gonna lie. Not gonna lie, this is pretty gross. I think we'll put that back on, because I do end up needing the damage to make life easier on me. And we'll just take off the... We'll just swap that out for that for now. I bet your bleed's still really good. Oh, frickin'. Yeah, now I'm one-shotting things again. No. Oh, but I got some pots. Some uses back. This seems like a trap. And it wasn't. Shocking. Well, I don't think the village made it. I think ailment talisman. Where are you? Gain resistance to the last talisman suffered. When certain ailments are triggered, the talisman grants resistance to the ailment. Affected by the sickness, they perish well before the metamorphosis could take hold. Oddly, those who cared for the infected and made certain they were given a proper burial were never afflicted themselves. That sounds more like a curse than an ailment there, ladies and gentlemen. That's exactly what they were. They were cursed for a reason. Or the people who were giving it were the fly people in disguise, and it says they were never cursed by the ailment themselves, so maybe that's not the case. I don't know. Either way, gross and creepy. Fits the genre, I suppose. Dark fantasy. Alright. We have explored all there is to explore here. So now we have two options. I could go across the bridge towards what I already know is going to be a giant castle and a boss fight, based on another person that I was watching. So let's try that alternate door now, that giant archway. Because I know that's the bridge is the way we're supposed to go. See what on yonder gate doth keep. Mushrooms. Yeah, this thing's huge. Who built this stuff? Giants? Was it built for giants? I bet you it was built for giants. Who? A site of Greece. Cool. And the lady who was here beforehand by Michaela's farm. Hello.
Lady Leda spoke of you. You're that tarnished. Guided here by kindly Michaela. Won't we all? I am in battle. You can be sure I'll hold my own. Oh, another thing. Did you speak to our dour little friend? If you've yet to do so, have him give you a map of the cross's whereabouts. You'll find more of them dotted about these lands. They are Michaela the Kind's footprints. If you've yet to do so, assuming you intend...
Dour little friend, huh? Another scad tree fragment. Oh, this thing. Carved words coalesce. I abandon here the first of the flesh of my body. Sounds like Mikola tried to transcend into something, some sort of spiritual... Ah, that must be the dude she's meant to talk to.
Another, treading the heels of Mikola. Then, as that woman would surely say, we are in our purposes well aligned. But understand, your kind are not forgiven. The Earth Tree is my people's enemy. By Marika long betrayed, set aflame. I believe Mikola's apologies when he says our delivery will come, but never will I see your kind as worthy.
Harsh, dude.
And yet my oath I cannot overlook. If Mikola it is whom you would seek, then comrade, allow me to give you this. These are the sites of the crosses I found. I urge you, follow after Mikola. As long as you abide by his footfalls, you will be no enemy to me. I urge you, as long as you abide...
If you've yet to do so, assuming you would...
must be the Tarnished. I am Ansbach, formerly in service to Lord Moog, but now, like you, another soul guided by kindly Mikola. I'm hardly the steady hand I once was.
Well,
My fighting days
thank
are
you,
far
Eric.
behind me, which is why I have chosen to dedicate myself to investigation, to discern tender Mikola's ultimate purpose. I'd rather not volunteer
Letting me
service
know
to a
that
new
you have
master
60 different
unless
names.
I know that I can do
I didn't realize it was muted there when I said it last time. Oh, we get a fat guy here. With a pot.
Together, for Mikola the Kind, many things we have found.
Many things have I put in my pot. Spellproof pickle liver. So this must be like a higher damage absorption negating item. Firefly. I'll grab that. That sounds interesting. All of these are just crafting stuff. Great arrows, rune arcs.
I like finding things.
I couldn't tell from the pot.
Lady Leather, her allies, and the forager brood. Things bring joy to all. I like for you things.
This guy
Goodbye.
has problems. He's like got autism or something. I don't know. But I bet you he's good at finding things. Or maybe he's a genie pulling stuff out of the magic pot. I don't know. Anyways, I need 2 scat-free. I need 2 fragments now to level things up, huh? Holy cow. What you giggling about? Yep. Anyway. Well, giant foreboding castle, check. Dark, sinister, you know, somewhat friendly individuals, check. Possible betrayal in the future, triple check. There's a lot of these side areas with just nothing in them sometimes. That's the thing, like, Elden Ring's big, but sometimes certain areas you feel like there should be something there just for exploring it. And it seems a little disappointing when it's empty. And then when you find that one thing, I guess it makes it all the more interesting. Alright, I guess we'll go in this giant frickin' foreboding castle of doom. Oh, am I supposed to read those Mikla things to access that? I wonder. Because the last one said something. Let's read this one and see what it says. No, it just says the same thing. Well... I'm gonna open these doors, and I bet you there's gonna be a boss behind them. Like... Because obviously, you know, that my little dude is gonna open these freaking 5-ton doors. 50-ton doors that are like 20 times the size of them. Like, that's totally feasible. No, not gonna question it. It's fat to see that. Yes, but... Oh, yeah, that's creepy. Whew! First we had fly people, now we have spider people. What's next? Scorpion people? I'll bet you it's scorpion people. It's gonna be scorpion people next. We're just going down the list. Let there be fire, huh? Well, I am not a monk build, so unfortunately fire is not normally part of my repertoire. And now there's tons of small ones. Yes, you. Alright, let there be fire indeed. Shall not pass. Burn. Oh yeah. Also, spell usually decent for giant bosses, but it's not gonna work on that other one. Oh, they are scorpion people. See? Called it. Scorpion people. Another revered spirit ash, huh? Yeah, that consumes a lot of mana. Shadow Realm rune. You can keep chasing me, all you're doing is just getting lit on fire. With the ghost flame. Another one of them. Oh wow. That did way more damage than I thought to him than I thought it would. How interesting. Fireproof dried liver. I have the max quantity of that. Oh! Ah. Oh. No, you can have multiples. In this game. That's fine. You might have it turned off. Yep, I'd say so. I called it. It was Scorpion people. Talking to one of my friends on the other line. For those who can't hear him, apparently he can't hear himself in the stream, but so it might sound like I'm talking to myself. I ain't. Almost missed a thing of life. You probably have it turned off in broadcast settings. Because you can actually have it turned off in broadcast settings so that it doesn't... Yeah. Yeah, if you don't have it turned off, then it shows up in my broadcast. But that's alright. I like to call this ad control. Ow. Take a sip on your grave. There you go. Must be Fireball. Non-alcoholics call that cinnamon. Anyways, looks like a door. Does not open from this side. Yay! The old go around the other way and eventually find that as a shortcut cliche. Which action message? You don't have the right also does not open from this side. Okay. We're striking out hard. That was not what I meant to use. That was what I was meant to use. Thank you. Ow! Wow! Okay. That's mighty fine ambush there. A mighty fine ambush there.
Well, that's good for you. 'Cause I'm about to die. Alright. I live. I thought I was dead there again. Because that is just an awkward corner for me. And what I'm running. Oh, and another one. Really? How cheap? Like, that's just cheap. That is what we call cheap. Especially when they can two-pop you like that. Like, these enemies definitely, like, they alternate between useless and easy to kill and just staggeringly, ridiculously hard to like, fight. Like, there's no in between. Which is kind of interesting, because it's called the Lance Between. Let's use that to give me a little bit more wiggle room. Charge time on this attack is just bad. Woo! And there goes all that. That is just a very awkward corner. Very awkward. It'd be more awkward if I was using a colossal weapon, because that thing would be bouncing off everything in that room. The only one who'd probably have an easy time with that's probably a dex-based character. Or someone who's just using straight swords. I mean, I do use straight swords, but still, like, specific straight swords. Let's try the Glintstone Comet Shard, which is what I should have done in the first place. So I bet you I can, now that I know where he's at, I can do this, and then that. And he's dead. Huh. It's almost like when you know where the enemy's at, you can kill it sometimes. Nah, that guy's dead. Affectionately name those ambushers 1, 2, and 3. It's like a blood waterfall. Like, ugh. I looked behind it, and it was gross, and I got that all over me. I'm gonna have to watch every single corner, because they like freaking hiding these ambusher guys here. I don't like that. So if I'm taking it slow, apologies, but... Whoa! What was that from? I don't like it. Is that an enemy mage? Whatever it is, it's dead. Much like its cousins are about to be. Silver Horn Tender, huh? The heck is that? Temporarily boost item discovery. You know, these items probably give you a much higher rate than the pickled fowl feet. I bet you. Turn back. Key required ahead. Key required ahead. Alright, well, I guess I shouldn't go down there until I find a key of some sort. Be wary of projectile weapon. Oh yeah, look at them on the bridge there. Cover to cover then. That's That's clever. See, I thought I was seeing something this way. Oh, whoa! Not these guys again. And there it is. That's... This entire area is just wow. Because I don't know where everything's at yet. But I get the feeling there's an easy way to deal with those guys. Could probably do like a great bow build. Let's see. We'll take off Terra Magica. I'm not really using it. If that don't kill him, nothing's going to. Really, that's the only guy I need to kill. Can I... Nope. That is ludicrous range on that. I bet you I can't actually target him with that. Wow. That is just ludicrous range on that their ability. Mine don't even go that far. That's a miracle too. Interesting. I wonder if that's a new death spell, because one of them looks kind of like that. Give me a second. Yeah, that's some range on that. I think this is a comet section. I think anything else is not gonna one-shot him. And it's still not gonna one-shot him. Or at least I stand a chance of survival. These guys are pretty good for smithing stone farms, I guess, though. I'm gonna clear this area out, just because I don't want these guys suddenly attacking me from behind while I'm working on this. And now, I'm gonna have to figure out how I'm gonna get past all this. I think I had to go corner to corner like I was doing. Gotta be a way to get up there and cut them down. Oh, not another one of you. No, you don't. Well, rest in peace. Just double checking. It's like a... Nothing back here. So literally I have to somehow run ahead and deal with that guy underneath. Or I can lure him here. That'll work. Works for me. If he decides to come to me on his own, that's fine by me. Come on. This DLC is definitely not an easy area. Then again, the original DLCs and Dark Souls weren't either. They were always rough too. Another Silverhorn tender. The game's trying to tell me that stuff should be dropping from something. Ooh, another bonfire. Alright. Guess I'd agree, it's whatever. Alright. Don't mind if I do. Take that frickin' Loretta's off. It's not gonna help me none. I want to put on its place though. It's a good question. Because I could put regular Rancor Call on there. Glintstone. That. Sure. And all the death ones, because these ones are actually pretty decent. And then Starlight. Good. Saves me from having to use the torch. And this little hand lantern doesn't work as good as Starlight does. Time for revenge, agreed. Definitely time for revenge. We're gonna go back and applaud that message, because oh crap, those guys were annoying. Well, those guys drop silver horn tenders. Ooh. Locked. Now what's up here? If anything. Doesn't seem like anything, but I think you're supposed to jump down here. There's a lot of roof exploration here. Yeah, see there's items over there. How interesting. Gonna have to take a short restroom break in a second, and I will be right back. And now we're back. For the break. Unfortunately, human beings have bodily processes, so you'll have to excuse them. Excuse me. For being human. Let's see what that other item is. So far, nothing really wowing me just yet, but the environment's definitely cool looking. A lot of these silver horn tenders.
Lots of them. Ooh, okay, so we can get up there. Alright. I think that's everything on the rooftop that I can... Unless that's something over there. No. Okay. Alright. At least I don't have archers shooting at me no more. But I ran into both of these guys. Bad luck. Yeah, whatever. Another loading screen. But at least I don't have to go back that way. You know, there is absolutely nothing back that way that I care about. Guaranteed. Take some meds while I'm waiting for this to load. Whew. Ugh. Now we go this way. And that is an omen killer. Pretty sure. Oh yeah, he's tanky. Whoo! That was kind of close. Ah, there used to be a bridge here. So we're gonna have to go out and around. This doesn't seem like a trap at all. No. And it is, as I suspected. Attempt to ambush me, will you? I may die. If I'm persistent, I will eventually get my revenge. And figure out a way to not only defeat you, but it's part of the process. See, these shadow people are pretty easy, decently easy. The bigger ones, not so much. Like, the difficulty between the two types of enemies is just astounding. Be wary of Ray. No kidding. Assassinating the assassin. Always a good day. Oh, and the birds are still here. That was left. That was be wary of left. Of course, because he can leap that entire distance magically. Take that, jerk. There you go. Just teabag for the day. Well, now that we've got ambush number 356 out of the way, telling you, someone at FromSoft's like, what if we put another ambush on top of the ambush? But, oh yeah? Well, that's what I think about your ambush. Yeah, I was expecting it. Let me guess. Up the ladder, there's yet another ambush. No? No? Decided to give me a break on that for a second? Ah, this must be the key they were saying I needed earlier. Storeroom key, huh? And more of the stone crane deathbird things. Oh, whoa, 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 whoa! Those fired ghost flame now? Freaking upgrades. Freaking upgrading the upgrade. What is that down there? That's terrifying, whatever it is. Oh, it's the fly people. Still terrifying. Knowing what it is doesn't make me any less terrified of it. Frame rate loss there. Down it goes. Cutting it close. That edge was a little bit too close for comfort. That must be just like a quick access way down. So far I haven't found any of the new sorceries yet. Sorry, we don't want pot carrying here. Oh, another revered spirit ash. Cool. Neat. That looks like something. Ah, the plumps are... Oh, you can't get through. Okay, that's... Alright, there's lanterns down. Well, that is not good. Another omen. Or omen slayer. Horned warrior... Oh, that's a horde warrior. Okay. Neither. Keepers of the Tower, shaped to resemble the unclothed form of a hero from older times. First off, well done. By the way, praise the message. Sure, why not? First off, I did it. Flattery. I bet you this is the doors that were locked. Be wary of left. Oh yeah, I see it. And right. Just be wary of like every side. Gonna have to applaud that. Hopefully I get some healing flasks back soon. Oh, that's some height right there. Pretty sure if I fall down there I'm dead, so not gonna do that. Oh, no, I didn't want to do that. Okay, well, I live, but that was not what I wanted to do. Oh, I can get back up. Okay, well. Still was not what I wanted to do. For the record. Foliage remains. Broken roof. Bug ahead. Yeah, I'd say more than a bug. Another one bites the dust. Another one down, another one down. I guess we'll praise that too. Another one bites the dust. And take that and that. Some of this too. Okay. Okay. That's not cool. How about we go with Taker's cameo? I heard this got buffed recently. While I'm at it, might as well do the other one too. That was not worth coming down here. That is for certain. Nothing of eminent value. Well, at least now I know. At least there's a ladder leading back out. Because holy cow, would not want to do that again. Would not do again. Great F for effort. Great effort for requires fortitude. And of course, freaking one of the assassin guys just clobbers me in half out of nowhere. I dislike those guys. They are very not enjoyable. But you won't hear anyone say this game's too easy, because it ain't. And if they do, well, they're freaking crazy. They're cray. They just lacking reason. And a bunch of other things. How did I even get... Yeah, you have an interesting moveset, but I'm not interested in getting clobbered by you, so... I'm gonna have to unsubscribe to the getting murdered by you club. It's just not a good fit for... Oh, whoa. Spellcaster. I didn't see you last time. Where were you? Weird. He probably was dead last time. He was probably those random souls I got a while back. I got rid of one of them.
Yeah. This time I'm not. I've had enough. I'm not taking it from you. Ah, okay. Ghost Flame, so one of like the best like AoE clears in the game. I could have just come up the steps. Or not. Actually, or not. Unable to acquire throwing. Oh, okay. Well, it was a throwing dagger. At least I know what it was now. Curiosity sated. Plug. Ooh. They must have buffed this, or maybe it's because I'm using Prince of Death stuff. I don't remember Rancor Call being this good. Are you? Okay, you cheap frickin' piece of junk. Well, I don't have to go that way now. Well, that's for sure. Now, maybe I still do, because I went left. I needed to go right. I needed to go left now. I had enough of you, pal. Come off it.
Yep, this is definitely worthwhile air Dark Souls for sure. It's actually harder than the base game, believe it or not. Way harder than the base game. Why all of a sudden is that taking even less damage? That doesn't freaking make sense to me. I thought they were supposed to increase the scaling on that. That originally had like a already had an A inflict, and the sorcery scaling was at 448. They were supposed to buff that, so I don't know what's going on with that. Course. Freaking 90 ambushes between me and the way I have to go. That's alright. He's gone. Walk right through my fire and not take damage. That's fantastic. Well, at least he's dead and I'm not. This time. Oh, so you have to go around there. Okay, I thought you could go that way. But you can't. Haha. Naturally. Oh, Somber Smithing Stone 7. See, they needed something to drop those, and I used the wrong flask. And there's the guy that killed me earlier.
That sounded good. Oh, that was one of the assassin types. Another revered spirit ash. Getting a few of those. Close quarters battle, huh? Blocking required ahead. Strong foe ahead. Race ahead, therefore try running. Yep. Well, I mean, he was kind of a strong foe, but hear me out. I had it handled. I had it handled. And there's the grease that was supposedly ahead. This must be like a legacy dungeon. Redmayne Freya, huh? Oh, this is the boss door. Interesting. I don't think I want to go that way just yet. He's back. Son of a... I hate this. Gotta love how those guys are more trouble than the actual soul value that they give you. I know. Oh crap. And that's fantastic. Great game, guys. Fantastic. You know, F is for fantastic, E is for excellent, D is for damn good, C is for conflicted, C is for could use work actually, B is for bad, and A is for awful. No? Okay. No. If you ask the modern public system, that's how they say it. That was way easier when I just spam attacked him like a zillion times. Good to know. It also helps when you can see the frickin' thing you're aiming at. Oh wow. These assassin guys are just tanky. That killed everything but... and I used the wrong one again. I killed everything but that one guy. Alright. This is not a time to have a really bad memory loss. Why am I not one-popping these guys like I used to? I think we're gonna go the other way down that bridge because... oh yeah, that definitely is doing more. Alright, so maybe they don't... Graven does not stack with the magic one, even though I'm pretty certain it does, because... let's see. Right armament 1's at 215. That doesn't increase it at all. Interesting. Yeah. Alright, fine. That's just weird. I guess the Godfrey icon is better than the Graven one because it does not seem like the Graven is stacks anymore. It used to. That I'm doing what, 1700? Okay. Let's do with the Graven Mass Talisman. See how much I get with that. 1600. Yeah, that's way less. That's like 100 less. So I'm just getting better damage out of the Godfrey icon. Well, that's important information enough, you know? So I wonder, adding all these together does anything. First I should try them with... see, when they change stuff in this game, you gotta pay attention to patch notes, and I didn't pay attention to the patch notes apparently. So we'll throw you some curveballs. I also didn't go down the well. Did not expect shortcut, therefore left ahead. That didn't sound good. Uh-oh. More of the scorpions. Not the Scorpo dudes. Time to get out the flamethrower. Sick 'em. is a shortcut, isn't it? Where's this lead to? Oh, the big doors that were locked prior to. I see. Pull the lever and it opens the big doors. See, that's more realistic. Like, big doors like that, I don't think you're just pushing open by hand. Like, they weigh too much, first off. Inlaid carving, though, is a nice touch. I mean, look at that. That's like double-walled lead. Alright, the locked door there, so that's probably to get further ahead. Where was that well at? So there was a well that they were telling me I didn't have the right. What bonfire was that at? Was that the small private altar over here? I think it was at that bonfire. So I bet you that key was what we were looking for. That I acquired a little while back. We're already at the boss door, so might as well check out the rest of the places to go. Oh no, this is over here. Huh. Mind puzzles. It's gotta be back this way then. Right. Pardon me. Well, my alarms went off for no freaking reason. I have it set usually for this time, but I don't think this was the way to the well. I don't remember the well being that way. Maybe it's this way past all the numerous ambushes that we earlier had to face, and somehow have continued to be annoying to nearly kill me despite me attacking first. It's like clockwork, dude. I swear, these things are frickin' caustic. Yeah, there's the wall. There's the wall. And since it's a wall, we're gonna cast that, head down. Oh well. Pretty sure this ain't gonna end well. Terrible. Well, jokes. It's a deep subject, we could go on all day. I see what they mean by you need a key, because there is a locked door here. And I still don't have the key. Okay, well, hey, at least we know. I'm just gonna head back the other way and go back up the shortcut door. Still do not have the key for that, I guess. Yeah. Okay, Enrique. And now, a message from our sponsor, Ad Quit. We have to just get rid of ads. That's just kidding. We don't have a sponsor. Moving on. Like, this is such a different, like, level of just ow. But it is cool. Like, it is different. Like, the artwork is definitely seems to be denoting a different area. These Shadow Realms or Shadowlands are different from the main source of the game for sure. And yet it maintains that hint of like haggletree nonsense. Don't my sword's good enough to deal with you. Just keep hacking. Is that a secret entrance? Hold up. That's what I was afraid of. Anyone else want a piece of this? Anyone? For half off, free demise. Whew. Change my name to Dr. Demise. Because there's a lot of dead people. Oh, that is just nasty. That like oh yeah, that's just gross. Sorts of dead people, bug things. Actually, I think those are raccoons from the looks of things. Those things crawled out of them. Oh. Either way, I think we've had enough of that. There's another one of Michaela's cross things, which means this most definitely is a trap. Check the ceiling, check left, check right. Okay. Ah, another scud tree fragment. I abandoned here my arm sinistral. So now we have gone from I've abandoned my flesh, but I now abandoned my arm sinistral. Interesting. Somewhat Judeo-Christian vibes going on there. Dried bouquet. What does this do? Raises attack power when summoned spirit dies. Right, I can summon the. I'm smart, I promise. I forgot I could summon help in certain areas. I'm gonna put that back on. It's interesting. Is that an artifact? Is that a Is that a talisman? I would assume so. Yeah, there it is. Dried bouquet. Okay, so that's another talisman. I mean, it's interesting. I don't know how practically useful it'll be, but it's interesting. So now I think we're gonna have to go back to the boss. I think that's it. Well, no, because we can go this other way too. Right. Right. I keep thinking that that's the end, and then I remember there's another way we could go. Be wary of up. Oh no. Oh yeah, look at that thing. Be wary of pack. For sure, that is most certainly a pack. Make it stop. Oh, it's so hideous. Haha! It's one less. I bet you there's one directly above me. Wouldn't say be ready to pack if that weren't the case. Bone bow. Ooh, a new bow. Pretty slick. +66 plus 19. Scales on strength and dex, obviously. Crude short bow, fashioned from a sickly bone. A medium for spirit calling and the product of ancient hexing. Unique skill, rancor shot. Imbue arrows with vengeful spirits firing off a brow. Oh, so it probably does ancient rancor, except with a bow, as a bow skill. Interesting. I mean, it's not new. I mean, it might be new if you're an archer, which I think you could probably go full archer in this. Try jumping. I'm not making that jump. What are you, frickin'? No, not happening. Alright, well, now there's definitely no way further to go, right? Right? Okay. Now it's just the boss room. Which I think we're just gonna fast travel to that boss room because I've had enough of getting assassinated by these people hiding around corridors. It gets a little old. It gets just a little bit old. Rest up, on fire. Let's get that Shadow Realm, that Scud Tree blessing in there. Yeah. Damage reduction. Love it. Activate that. About to fight a boss. Summon sign. Right, I forgot to... see if anyone else's signs are kicking around. If not, always go with the double or nothing. Cutscene. This might be a major boss since it's already looking like a clone of a oh?
Horned beast from higher sphere delivered. Take root inside the tower sculptured keepers, and perched within, we beg of thee, rise.
I don't like this. Ah, that dead thing's moving.
Dance kavod, cleanse cruelty, woe, and those who plague the tower.
This looks like a horn blue. That is terrifying. It looks like a mix between a Chinese dragon thing and that just looks terrifying. Just gonna throw that out there for the record. Ho ho ho! Hurry up! I could use a head.
So useful, Freya. You are just... Yeah, it's pretty gross. Pretty creepy, too. That Freya is so useful, man. I'm telling ya. Like, it just went for me and said, nope. Well, it looks like this boss I'll actually have time to call out my double, so... Gonna have to do that as soon as I get in there. If it lets me, which it should, but... We need to make sure that this is on the back side of that, because that way I can just switch to my... Yeah, she helped look at it. That's what she helped do. She helped look at it. Said, nope, I ain't touching that. And I was like, okay, well, fat little kid you are. And I'm instantly dead. Yet again. Do not do this if you have not, if you don't expect to, like, if you're trying to level. That's all I gotta say. Holy cow. Holy cow. That is something special. And that's with all the damage reduction too, like... I bet you she has to survive this for like a quest line of some sort. Alright. That is breath attack, and I'm still dead because I keep getting stuck between the boss and frickin' the environment. That, like, my frickin' character's foot is stuck in the ledge or some nonsense. Oh my word, dude. Like, these boss fights are something special. My first playthrough on the bosses of the base game weren't this bad. They legit were not this bad. Of course, I also had like cooperative help, but not always. Like, and dead again, instantly. Like, come on, dude. What am I supposed to even do here? And of course, she helped look at it again. Like, is it using death breath? Like, I feel like that's what it's using, and I don't like it. I tried to use my frickin' phantom to help me, and I instantly die. I try to get her to take the aggro, and I instantly die. Like, they should give you the option to summon the clone before you're in the boss room. Like, okay. We're gonna try this again. Come on, Freya. Start wailing on him. Give me time to summon my duplicate. Alright. Now we might stand a chance of actually beating this thing. Now that I am not taking the aggro. Nope. Second. Wow. Bye. We will resume this in a bit because I have to bring in water. So, gonna put this on. I will be back.
Okay. And now back to our broadcast. Holy hell, that was a bit much. It's like 99,000 degrees. Yeah, you can, you know, attack it at any time. I'll let you. The day you quit pissing is the day this thing might die. Holy cow! It's spewing lightning. Ah! This clearly is a Macy's Day Parade that just came to life. Ah! Nope. It does like 4 different ailment types. Like, oh my word, dude. And now she hits it. All of 2 swings. I think I've counted. The most she's hit this thing is like 6 times. She's really, really helpful. So helpful. Not. Not at all. No. I can't even use her as like a meat shield because like she just can't hit it enough to maintain aggro, and like there's nothing that really negates aggro enough to where I'm getting out of that. I'm going to have to clear out my multiplayer settings so I can actually get like help with those skits. This is a bit way too much. And this NPC is like got a stamina rating of 0. Unfortunately, it doesn't appear like there's anyone else at this point, so. Finally hitting him. As he's still targeting me. Because, you know. Again, she is such a so useful. I can't even use the Crimson Tears now.
I can't even use my duplicate now, for whatever reason. Hit him. Hit her, not me. Frame rates in my game are already crashing. Like, I can't even dodge that because it like stun locks you, dude. Oh my word, dude. Like, this is way too much. This is way too much. I don't think this is doable. I really don't. Like, I'm not chunking him hard enough. And this is like attempt number, I don't know, 10. The PC is not doing enough damage. I can't maintain aggro by myself. Now two-pop me again because he just can't. See? Oh my word, dude. Like, what is this? Like, I don't understand what I'm supposed to do here. Like, there's nothing I am doing that is doing enough to him. I can't apparently use my clone because even though my clone would be better to use because he just goes for me, even though my clone just looks at him too. Yeah, yet again. Alright. We're gonna have to choose someone other than my clone. I think they've nerfed that into the ground. Or the attack pattern that I have equipped is just, he's just choosing the worst possible things to have equipped. I need like a tank. That's what I really need. So let's see if we can summon someone who's not completely useless. Because we need like defensive aggro here. Let's go Redmond Knight Ogre. Maybe that'll work better. And instantly almost dead yet again. Because it literally will not stop targeting me. That's what we were looking for there. no like dodging this. Holy cow. It's literally just chaining attacks, which I cannot even evade. Finally. Holy cow. That is a major boss, and that's why that was such a pain. Divine Beast Head, what does this do? Better be worth the frickin' fight. Poe's army assaulted the tower. The ritual of the lion dance was turned towards mortal ends. Its divinity, its fury, its light-footed beauty. To wear in the form of a beast's head to perform the lion dance, worn by the refinest of sculpted keepers. Alas, it no longer responds to the old woman's earnest prayer. Divine invocation heightens the intensity of the storm alongside strength and dexterity, but reduces the restorative effect of drinking from the flask of sacred tears. Focus is also troubled by wearing this headgear. Wait, so this headgear does something? Huh? Say what? So you're telling me? Oh yeah, I wear that piece of junk. My strength and dexterity goes up by 4, but I lose my focus goes from 18 to 0 on that piece. Holy cow! Goes down like 100. Oof. But does it give me like a special effect I can do, or? That looks so mentally retarded. I'm not worried yet. I'm not worried yet, even if it increases. It could increase all my stats for the cost of whatever. I'm not wearing it. Nope. I'd rather wear this piece of junk than that. Okay. We're gonna go see what that turns into at the Table of Lost Grace. Because that's remembrance. And remembrances turn into useful things usually. Unlike the lion head that just looks rather silly and raises stats by 4 at the cost of lowering a whole bunch of other stuff. Raises the potency of storms. Charm depicting a crazy boarding beat. So that to me looks like a artifact. I think we're gonna grab that because it can be duplicated. I bet you that is a talisman, however. I'm willing to bet that's a talisman. Yeah, it is. Raises the potency of storms. I don't know what raises the potency of storms has to do with anything. Maybe it's a like lightning storm and those abilities, but whatever. Land of the Tower is what that is called, huh? Theater of the Divine Beast. That clearly took inspiration from the Chinese. Oh, the Mercy team. Sorry, just checking to make sure that we haven't started. I have to cut this short in like 2 hours because we're doing a raid night on Destiny, and I do not stream those because It already is taxing enough on the freaking internet. Praise the Tarnished, yay. Alright. It says over that way, but... Oh, you know what? There might be a door here. There's a door. First off, well done, but I want to go home. Well, I got bad news for you. You are home if you're playing this game, kid. Another big foreboding door that really we're just going to push open and really looks impossible to open. No enemy ahead, just getting started. Ah, well done. Yes. Yes, quite. Another revered spirit ash, which you seem to get out of the bushelful, yet they're less useful, I feel, personally, than the scud tree ones. Like, the scud tree ones are way more useful, because they reduce your damage reduction you take, while increasing the damage you deal, so... Yeah, it is. I mean, that kind of looks like a burned... No, that's not even a burn, that's like... That... It's like a herb tree suspended in the process of being burnt by, like, something. Giant flame spike through the middle of it or something? I don't know. Weird. The vista is definitely interesting. But nothing we haven't seen before. Really, if you think about it. Tower of Shadow message. Ooh, foreboding. Message left for the author's compatriots by Needle Knight Leda, addressed to the kindred spirits who pursue Michaela's trail. The gate of divinity lies in the tower sealed by shadow. That is surely where kind Michaela is headed. We are no Empyreans, but we must locate the path that will lead us here. I will follow the crosses east. I think this is the game's way of telling me, hey, you gotta go east, pal. To which I say, I've had enough of their decision-making process. No hidden path, be wary of dawn. Fire ahead. Well, whatever. So literally, we're at a dead end, is what I'm understanding. To understand, like, no way forward. It's just a dead end. It seems like this tree is connected to whatever was across the bridge. So I'm gonna guess we can't progress any further forward until we have dealt with whatever is happening there, unless there's like a side thing we're supposed to roll off onto, which I do not see, so gonna have to guess we're going to have to deal with the bridge area next. The 3-path cross. And talk again tonight, Freya. They really like using the word Freya in the sentence, pop culture and all. Let's see how many different civilization, like, main legendary figures we can cram into one game names, just cause they're mildly popular. Original.
Ah, well met. That was a fine battle indeed. It heartens me.
Not that you would know. You didn't do any of the fighting,
among the
practically.
beckoned. Long ago, I was stricken by scarlet rot in the swamp of Aeonia. Immobile, feverish, and in great pain, I was entirely resigned to death. I was left behind, and only kindly Nicola was good enough to seek me out. My wound was swollen and festering. exuding a most pungent odour, and yet he drained the poison from it, despite my wretched visage. Now, I consider this wound my compass.
Uh-huh.
Let us both take kindly look and maybe meet again on the battlefield. You wonder why the eternally dour fellow keeps his distance. He's one of the tower's horn son. I can only assume he fights for his own reasons. He carries his own burdens, but we needn't concern ourselves with his affairs. He too was charmed by kindly Nicola and guided here, and that makes us allies. We're not gods, you and I. Even if we did manage to dig up the secrets of his past, I doubt our meddling could ever amount to much. Let us both take kindly we meet again.
I urge you, for as long as you abide.
Okay, whatever, pal. Guess it's time we cross the Great Bridge, since fighting that giant friggin' fiery thing is not happening any second soon. Not without some sort of aid. Yeah, I was expecting that. Whee! Get off the frickin' horse, thank you. So I had to respond to a message. Seriously? I can't make that jump without torrent. Can't scratch my ass without torrent either, I guess. I was joking. Another noble sacrifice for the cause of me living. Perfumers all the way out here, huh? Knock knock, who's home? Not me. Okay, then who? Couldn't be. Oh, chest. Ah, this is the spark. Spark. Yes. That.
It seems like this was the way I was supposed to go initially. These enemies are much less difficult. Well, we found out which way you're supposed to go. The recommended path is go across the bridge first. Don't go the other way. Note to self. I hate having to lock onto things. You're not hitting me with that. Get out of here. Not another one of you. Huh. He's done. You're done, son. Fire Knights cook. Does that give us? Fire coil, huh? What do I need to make that? And where is that? Oh, okay. Embers of Mesmer. Yet again. Yeah, that seems, very rare item thus far. So I've yet to find a 1. Another one bites the dust. Another one gone, another one gone, another one bites the dust. Now as we explore and borrow stuff from the soldiers' camp, being a frontline combatant, cough cough, borrow, quotation marks. I have no intention of but I don't think it any longer has an Una, as it were. This is a massive encampment. This is almost like a besieging ground. Rather than a normal, you know, we're defending the city encampment. Wonder what the backstory is to all this. Just casually take out the Hellhound and its master. That sounded wonderful, whatever that was. Wonder as in I wonder what thing they are planning on using to kill me now. Probably another sneak attack, to be honest, but just out of nowhere, it's gonna be like lasers from the sky. Magic death lasers. And everyone's just gonna be like, why? Anyways. Boop. We're continuing on our quest. To seek the Mikala thing. Oh boy. Not one of you. Castle Ansys, yes. Another one of these troll knight ones. Naturally. Good thing I cleared this camp out. Whew. Had just enough of FP to do somber smithing royal magic grease. I bet you it's just like magic grease but more powerful. It's royal knight Loretta grease. That's what happened after we killed her in the campaign. You know, took the ectoplasm and just smeared it on our sword. Yep. That's how it works. Now it's imbued with the magical power of friendship or something. I don't know. Well, you know, nothing says crazy like, you know, giant corpses skewered and lit on fire. Yep. Nope. But that giant was saving it for a snack. As friggin' trolls are wont to do. Roasting people. That is. You know, that might be a pun somewhere, is among like the staff. I don't find it funny, but. Short gesturing required ahead. I think you're full of it. I think they're just trying to make me do a stupid gesture. Check over here, the habitual look around and make... hey, this is why we do that. Sombering smithing stone 1. Okay, please no further. Can't go any further that way. Or I could, but it would end up with demise, so I'd rather not. Yeah, whatever. La-di-da-da, we go. Be wary of left, then be wary of right. Just be wary in general. Well, right is already on its way to kill me. So let's deal with right first, then left. Everything, like, almost one-shots you in this campaign, if not one-shots you. I would like to point that. I feel like this is intentional, because that was the only way they could make it challenging enough for the people who have done, like, I don't know, Journey 255. Because that's not me, I'm only on, like, Journey 4. Just throwing that out there. Ah, right. This is how you get to, an item. I saw this in another streamer's video. I recognize this vaguely. Milady. Like greatsword, a sword whose blade matches the hilt length of a greatsword while being constrained to a minimal weight. Named after ladies of noble status for its refined appearance. With cultivated form, one could wield this weapon as swiftly as one might wield a straight sword. Skill, impaling thrust. Skill that pierces armaments. Hold up. Skill that lets piercing armaments overcome shields, build power, then lunge forward for a strong thrust that pierces the enemy's guard. Really good piercing build, but it's also a dex weapon for sure, since it seems to predominantly scale off, once again, dex and a bit of strength, which you need to have a bit of strength anyhow to wield most, like, piercing weapons, so. Instead its moveset, it's got a couple of slashing attacks, but it's mostly piercing, which pierce is usually pretty strong in Elden Ring games, Elden Ring and the Dark Souls genre of games. But I digress, or regress. Let us progress. Pointless messages. Night ahead. When isn't there a night ahead? That is the better question. When isn't there some undead night monstrosity trying to kill me? In the 3 hours we have invested in this DLC. Go ahead, I'll let you rewind. Tell me. When wasn't there? Like all of maybe like 2 minutes at most out of like a 3.5 hour stream. Cute. Try it. Oh wow. Yep. I am out of that. Oh. That is something you never want to be out of. Take that. Ooh, I got his greaves and his armor. Nice. So they're called Black Knights, huh? As opposed to the other varieties of knights. Mimicry ahead, huh? Alright. See how mimics like explosives. Or does that mean that it's... you know what? We'll come back to that. That's probably gonna kill me. Ah, another one of Mikola's things. And a bonfire. It's a good thing I held off. Castle Cross mission. Message. Let us read. Message made by Needle Knight Leda. Addressed to kindred spirits who also pursue Michaela's trail. Kind Mikola, seeks the tower sealed by shadow, and the gate of divinity found there. If we are to reach him, we must burn the tree that seals the path. For this we require a flame. Did I not say that we most likely are going to be burning that tree? I did. Armor worn by the Black Knights, servants of the Mesmer, the Impaler. Though the engraving above the heart is a scad tree design, it is etched in gold.
A small consolation to those forced to wage war without grace or honor. Perhaps it arises from the tainted nature of the blood that splattered upon it, or perhaps it's wearer's own blackened soul festering after endless slaughter. Up to user interpretation. Abandon here the flesh of my body. Okay, so now we're back to that thing, meaning that was the first one, that was probably the first that we were supposed to do here, and I went the wrong way, and that's why everything hurt and was painful. Because there is another scat-free fragment that reduces damage and increases my damage that I was probably supposed to use. Well, all I can say is extra challenge, I guess. It worked, whatever it was, whatever I did. Not well, but it worked. I know I'm going to regret this, but I need to find out what he meant by mimicry ahead. Yes, die. I don't fire warning shots, it's too expensive. Too much ammo. Be wary of left, be wary of dog. Be wary of explosive flame. As far as I'm concerned, that worked out. All that for that, really? Lame. But whatever, I digress. Or read this, I can't tell. Well, why am I even using like... Oh, there's an item down there. Interesting. First, we're going to check to see what this mimicry is all about. It wasn't mimicry. Gonna have to discourage that and write something so that people know that there's actually something here. Where's my writing thing? I will have to end it here because I have to use the restroom and I have to get ready for a raid tonight, so we will probably have to end that here because I gotta get ready for a raid and a bunch of other things. So hope you enjoyed it, and